Heyo, good morning, my friends, and welcome to Stamp Together Saturday. We are recording early again for this one, but we're creating a great card that is simple and just requires some designer series paper and some cardstock, and you're going to make yourself really kind of a cool card. So check out the cutting instructions, which I am going to eventually be putting in the comments of this video. And then when the video is over on YouTube, you'll be able to see the cutting instructions there as well. So make sure to check that out. You are more than welcome to create with me when you watch this, or you can just sit back and enjoy. We're going to use a paper that is more than likely retiring, I guess, at the end of this catalog, or at least going on the last chance list. So check it out. I don't know that I have ever used this paper in a Stamp Together Saturday, so it's kind of exciting. Come and join me. Let's do it. The paper I am using is called Kintsugi Inspirations, and we're going to talk about what Kintsugi means in just a second. But I already see on my camera that the gold is really picking up nicely in the light here. Look at how pretty that one is. This is the one I had to choose to make our card. I have been doing a lot of Misty Moonlight for whatever the reason is. Maybe it's because it's in several designer series papers that I love, including, of course, the Jam paper, which one of my faves right now. But this one is in the annual catalog, and by now we might know, well, no, I guess Tuesday we'll know if it's on the last chance list or not. But I love that it's got some petal pink and some Misty Moonlight and some basic beige and other colors, of course, greens. And you can see that I've fussy cut some things out of there. So this is great for a fussy cutting project. Even the flowers you could fussy cut. This does come in a sweet collection in the annual catalog. Now, Kintsugi means to break and then put back together. And so essentially this paper shows, especially this piece right here, when you break something and you put it back together, and often use like a gold or a different color to show off each broken piece. It's a beautiful Japanese art that I love that Stampin' Up! Picked up on that and used it in this designer series paper. I didn't use any of the broken pieces ones though, because I'm in love with this one. So we've got 3 different sizes of the designer series paper that coordinate with 3 different sizes of the Misty Moonlight cardstock. So I'm going to start by adhering those together. If you want a quick play along, this piece is 2x2, the designer series paper. This is 2x3, and this is 2x4. And then the Misty Moonlight is cut just 1/8 inch bigger. So 2 1/8 by 2 1/8, 2 1/8 by 3 1/8 for this one, and 2 1/8 by 4 1/8. Now for this design, if you're not going to remember those measurements, I'm going to put them in the comments below. Just give me a little time, because I am at onstage and we might be in the middle of some great big announcement or something. So pardon me for missing out on that particular thing, although I'll get it on here, I promise. And then once the Facebook video is gone, you can head over to YouTube and watch. I've got the measurements right there in the video as well. All right, so I chose to use Nature's Symphony for my sentiment. You Make Me Smile is just a nice one, a nice sentiment that you can share with a friend or a loved one. And I'm going to do the You Make Me Smile in Misty Moonlight, shocker of the century. Another pretty one for this would be to do a gold embossing for the sentiment. That'd be really pretty too. All right, now this piece is going to go on my gold piece. I cheated a little bit. I said the cardstock, you would want a piece 1 1/8 by 2 1/8. Yeah, well, I decided to go with the gold for that so that we have just a little glimmer of gold besides what's in the designer series paper. Let's next fold our card base. This is 5.5 by 8.5, scored in half at 4 1/4. And there's always that little lip. I always feel like that goes to the back so you can't see that they're off just a little bit in my scoring. It's hard to get it perfect. Let's be perfectly honest. Okay, then we're going to start with the largest piece, and we're going to layer that. Oh, nope. Time out. In the cutting instructions, I stated that you could emboss this piece of 4 by 5 1/4 coordinating cardstock. I chose white because it goes beautifully with the rest of everything. And I chose the, oh boy, is it Beautiful Pattern Designer Series paper? Something like that. It is the one I always make fun of because it's got just a, yep, it is beautiful. Yep, it's a pattern or whatever. I think it's Beautiful Pattern, but anyway, it's pretty. And I did that embossing. So now we can add our piece of, well, this 2 by 4 designer series paper here. And then the next piece we're going to take is the 2 by 3. And then we're going to add that so that it overlaps. Everything's going to kind of overlap here. And I'm going to leave a little bit extra down here than I did up here. Not that it matters a whole lot because we're about to cover that up here with this piece. And this piece will just layer over the rest. So it's just a unique little pattern with all the same designer series paper, but you can choose to do 3 different designs as well. I think all would look nice. This is just a real clean version of this particular layout. So I love that it's 2 by 2, 2 by 3, and 2 by 4 designer series paper. And you can get all of those out of your 12-inch length. So that's pretty awesome too. Okay, so now I've just added my sentiment with Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm just kind of layering it over the top, just like the rest of the card. And then in the cutting instructions, I also, or the supply list, I guess I could call it, I also had embellishments. Excuse me. So I'm choosing to use the Misty Moonlight Hues of Blue flowers. These are currently in our online store and are available. And they have, like, I would call this like cloud cover, Misty Moonlight, maybe Secret Sea or Night of Navy, and then like a white in there also. And they're so pretty. And they've got, like, they came with a kind of a Christmassy bundle or suite collection. I think you could use it for snowflakes too, especially the white ones. I think that'd be really pretty. So I added 3 down here. Then if you wanted to add, now I know I always do like an odd number, but for this case, I don't know, I just added 1 on my sentiment that I think looks pretty cool. So this is our card today, and you see I used the Take Your Pick tool, which through tomorrow you can get for free with a $50 order from me. So go to amyrich.stampinup.net and you can get your place your order, and I will send you a free take your pick tool. Isn't that awesome? That is part of my 25th Stampiversary celebration. So thanks to all who have already placed orders. Enjoy your take your pick tool. And I know even if you have more than one, you are happy. All right. Thank you for joining me this morning. I can't wait to be back next Saturday. And don't forget to place your order. And come back for another pre-recorded. Okay, the card that we're making together on Wednesday, you have to come and see. So it will post at 1 p.m. Central right here on my Facebook page. And can't wait for you to see it because it is so pretty and so easy. All right, see you soon.